It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Texans and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's caught by Howard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Again, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st down, Texans.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 69 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Stroud working out of the gun. That's caught at the 1. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive.
And now the rookie's free. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way?
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Again to Howard up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now Stroud. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Dolphins' 1-yard line.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Stroud to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
A try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action. Stroud now. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
As Stroud now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Texans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still is a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Stroud looking to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He leaves this one for Howard.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Howard up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
And they'll run again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
17.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
Got an open man. It's Foster. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll try the left side. Phillips. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. An
effective 7-yard third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. That's good for 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ritter now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gross. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Ritter to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Ritter now. He finds his man, complete. It's Gross. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw is taken in by Waddle.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Going play action, Ritter.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1.
Again, it's Howard. A little juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
2nd and 6. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
The throwing again is Stroud. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Stroud. That's caught by Howard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
As Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here goes Stroud again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A give to Howard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And there he goes again. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gross. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Ritter off to play fake.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
We're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Texans.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Stroud. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Stroud will look to throw once more. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Stroud.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
He leaves this one for Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Stroud looking to throw. And
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown in the afternoon. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Ritter will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans back out there and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Stroud to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Stroud. And this complete to Mitchell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. first and 10. It's Stroud. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Ritter now on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Now Ritter back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Ritter. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try again with Howard. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Try to punch it in with Howard. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And his kick here is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So the Dolphins now down by a field goal, a little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. He's to the 15. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Now Ritter. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. And he finds Howard complete. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Dolphins, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.